Good morning. It's Monday, January 11th, 2021. Insane. 2:22 a.m. I'm on my way to the gym right now. You know, in life, you're going to encounter a lot of adversity, especially if you're, well, not even especially. I would say especially if you're somebody who has high hopes and high dreams of accomplishing a whole lot of things. Those adversities become, how can I put it? Those adversities end up becoming a little bit different than the person who maybe is not hoping for so much and maybe doesn't have a vision for so much quality that they believe life can give to them. Like, you know, the person who is always like, oh, this happened to me, that happened to me, life just keeps happening to me. It's a good chance that they don't really have a big vision about where their life should be tied to them, versus the person, when something hits them, they are saying, all right, this too I shall overcome. This too I will get through. This will not hold me back. This will not stop me. This will not deter me. But whether you have high ambitions, low ambitions, it's the fact that things do come at you doesn't cease to exist. It doesn't become like, well, now that you have a big vision, you have a pass to avoid the conflicts or the trials and the tribulations that come. That's not the case. You just deal with it differently. And so when you deal with things differently outwardly, inwardly, you deal with them different as well. And your prayers become different. Because even in my life, there's a lot of different people and personalities and things I have to encounter. And those people and those things that I encounter aren't always like me. And so, you know what they say about cliques. Cliques typically consist of a group of individuals who think alike, act alike, talk alike, are alike. So when God gives you somebody who is not necessarily a part of your clique, and now there's a difference in how that mentality is, you shouldn't always discount it as somebody who is not worthy of your attention. Maybe somebody that is sent there to bring about a change in you so that you can be more versatile. But you got to remember something. Some of these great leaders, Martin Luther King, for as much as he may have had flaws, and I believe that man did have flaws, he was also a versatile leader. Meaning he knew how to change in order to garner the attention of the people around him. Sometimes when you pray and you say, like for instance, what brings this up is your children. Your children. It's so easy when your children don't do what you want them to do. Children. And this is a totally different story. I'm not going to get into. But it's a totally different story when your children don't do what you tell them to do. Meaning they become unruly. They get their own personality. They got their own agenda. They got their own thing they want to do. The first thing we want to do is go to God and say, God, change them. Change her, change him. And God is saying, no, I created them perfect. It's you that's got the problem. So it's times like that when you have to ask God to change you. Because ultimately, these people, big or small, children or adults, were put in your life for a reason. Not so that you can spot the speck of dust in their eye, but you can pray to God to remove the plank out of yours.